Good evening. My name is Adrienne Fridley. I reside at 812 South Allegheny Avenue. I have three things I would like to address tonight, if that's all right. I want to start with Allegheny Avenue. The area that I live at is Allegheny Avenue, and it is a main route. It is 220, but it is also a residential area. I have 4 children that like to play outside on their bikes, things of that nature. It is an area where a lot of people walk and play, things like that. My concern is the speed limit, obviously, but I would like to propose that maybe we put up some children at play signs throughout that way, not only for my children, but all the children that live in the area, maybe starting at when you first come up the hill near Covington Tire, maybe in a few other places, just designated for that to keep the children safe. We've already lost 1 life on Allegheny Avenue due to recklessness of people driving and not paying attention. I think we should consider that. My next area that I would like to address are our alleyways. I know that my alleyway behind my home is in very rough shape. If you go up Lucas Pizza through that alleyway, it's like just in shambles. That's no other way I can put it. There's also a lot of vines growing up from just, I guess, lack of people taking care of it. I don't know if that's just the citizens that live it there address this job to take care of it. If it's a city shop, if it's the citizens, maybe they need to be more aware. But a lot of it grows up onto the power lines, the phone lines, things like that. It can be dangerous. But that also is in the alley. With the alley and the damage to it, it is not safe for people to walk there, for people to drive their vehicles. Some people, that's their only access to their homes, to go through those alleys. I know one of my neighbors is like that. When people come through there to collect refuge for the city, it can cause damage to the public works vehicles as well. So that in turn causes y'all more costs. So I think it would be in best interest to look at that as well. My next topic is about children, and I want for bringing things in for children to accommodate them. I'm just going to read this one because I'm getting a little tongue-tied, a little nervous. I'm sorry. The city has brought many new doctor's offices, storage units, and combined the school systems, and many other great things. But what concerns me is the lack of activities for our youth. Not everyone can afford to drive to Roanoke, Lynchburg, Beckley, things like of that nature. We also have a lot of disabled children in this area, and not all of them can go in a wheelchair and go in a kayak and float down a river. There's children in this area that have autism that are on the spectrum. They cannot go in a crowded bowling alley or things like that and be able to be okay without being in a safe spot to them. I feel like if we put something like a rec center, not something name brand like Chuck E. Cheese or things like that, because that's really like a name brand thing, but something similar to the Celebration Depot. She's doing so great that she stays so booked up, it's hard for her to open to the public. But if we were to get people together that were on board with bringing something here for our children to make us uniquely Allegheny, to pull people in, because if you look at White Sulphur, if you look at Lexington and Lewisburg, granted they do have the Greenbrier, but I mean, we're right here, we've got the Homestead, we've got the Greenbrier right on our back porch, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like if we brought something here to make us uniquely Allegheny, it would bring revenue in, because they would not only use the place of entertainment for the children, they would use our restaurants, they would use our gas stations, they would look at our small businesses, especially if we could find one of those empty buildings that are near Main Street, because that's where a lot of our focus has been going, is to bring things onto Main Street. But I would like to say in closing, thank you for your time, thank you for your consideration, thank you for listening to me, and I hope we can get something done with these requests that I have, and something to make us uniquely Allegheny. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Want a car
car loan with a little get up and go? Our credit union offers quick loan approvals and great rates. Our loans get you on the road fast because we belong to you. Jackson River Community Credit Union. We belong to you. Online at jacksonrivcomcu.org. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.